I'm doing another tier list which was suggested by Jojo, who is a new subscriber. Before I start the video, I'm gonna say thank you to all the people who watched my last video. 87.9% of my subscribers watched the last video. Woo! Give it up for you guys. 12% who are not subscribed watched the video. Thank you to you too. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Today I'm gonna be doing TV shows / series. Happy Thursday. Let's get into the video. We have different tiers. Top tier is Love with All My Being. I can watch multiple episodes on repeat. Nostalgic. Lower down is okay. At the bottom is a TV show to pass the time. So that's like if you're watching a TV show and if you're doing something and then you just put it in the background, like not really paying attention. I mean, I like all of them, so hopefully none of these will be put in that category. The first one is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. With Terry Crews. I like Jake Peralta, who's played as Andy Samberg. Love that guy. He was in Lonely Island.
Amazing.
I love Amy. They're such a cute couple. And they're my two favourite people. I like Rosa as well. I would put this with Love with All My Being because I love it with all my heart. It's one of my favourite shows to watch, but it's on pause right now. Everything's on pause. When they do the heist and stuff, I wish I was in the heist. Next one, Orphan Black. Orphan Black, I could watch multiple episodes on repeat. Actually, it's between that and Nostalgic but then they cancelled it, which was sad. It made me so sad because it was so juicy. They were nostalgic. It just brings back memories. It's such a good show. I could just watch multiple episods on repeat, but I also love All My Being and this Nostalgic. It's like all of them. I wish I put a section for all of them. Okay, next one, Kim Possible.
Oh yeah!
In terms of Kim Possible, the original animation, sick. So, Love with All My Being. Oh my gosh, if you haven't seen Kim Possible, what are you doing with your life? Nostalgia 101. See, I wish I was an animation to kick ass with Kim Possible. Come on, y'all, let the girlie sing. So the next one is Misfits. Now Misfits, Love with All My Being again. I love it more than Kim Possible and more than Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That was like my childhood, or my teenagehood. Like, actually, Kim Possible. Yeah, that was my teenagehood. Like, oh my gosh, Misfits, and they had Nathan in it.
We're like the Mitchell brothers, only we're not bald, ugly, and shit. The fuck?
Nathan was the funniest character ever, and it was played so well by Robert Sheehan. When I was a teenager, crush central. I don't know if I'll ever meet him in life, but he's in the Umbrella Academy. They were all good actors. You got Simon, he was like the shy but logical person. It was Alicia, and I can't believe I remember that. Alicia in the show, and it's Antonia Thomas. She's in The Good Doctor. She is amazing. She's doing big things. They're all doing big things. Big things. You get me? On to the next one.
It's getting emotional, like it's getting worked out.
So the next one is Riverdale. I can watch multiple episodes of Teenage Mystery. It's on pause right now, I think. I need to check, but I love Riverdale. I love murder, mystery, mystical being. That is Riverdale. The Good Place, Love with All My Being. Oh, I was so sad when they cancelled it. It had morals. It had heaven and hell and how the system is malfunctioned and how they try to fix it. Got Chidi and Kirsten Bell, Jamila Jamil in there, who's like an advocate for body positivity and all of that stuff. Such a good show. I'm so sad they cancelled. That was like a good show that should have continued for years. But I guess all shows have to come to an end at some point. Watched that show multiple times. Nostalgic, and I love it with all my being. Okay. Especially Kristen Bell's sarcasm. She can't even say fuck, because when she says fuck, it says fork. When they kept like repeating it because she's so smart and they all got it right and they all realized it's the bad place. Even Jason grew to like understand, and he was like the dumb one out of the all of them. Even he found out it was a bad place. A lot of TV shows with a message, and I feel like there's not much of that anymore. I don't know, controversy. Next one is Teen Wolf. Love it with all my being as well. Teenage Teen Wolf. I was a teenager when it came out. Dylan O'Brien, such an amazing actor. Gosh, I love Dylan O'Brien. He sacrificed himself for all of them. Always a sacrificial lamb. He would die for his friends to protect them, 100%. Got the sarcasm.
What, Scott, come on. I'm 147 pounds of pale skin and fragile bone, okay? Sarcasm is my only defense.
Telling them how it is, being blunt. That's why I watched him in Maze Runner, and I've watched him in other films. The next one would be The Good Doctor. I'll put it in, I can watch multiple episodes on repeat. It's just a good show. Like, I watched 3 seasons back to back to back.
So, back to back.
Carla, Music Zero Alexa, she said that is based off a Korean drama, which is so cool because it's about a doctor who has autism and he wants to be a surgeon, but people don't believe in him that he can be a surgeon because with autism you have certain things that you have to deal with in order to be okay, and he struggles with social skills and all of that stuff, and it's a really good show. And they doubt him a lot, like a lot, and it's just like, it's not right. Like, he's sick. When he stares at something and his mind just goes and goes and goes, and then he's got the solution.
I'm always like, ha ha ha, you didn't believe in him, bitch.
I'm always rooting for him. So, another one, The Big Bang Theory. Now, The Big Bang Theory will always be a nostalgic TV series. I know it's ended and stuff. I used to watch it quite a bit, but I watched even more because my brother watched it, but I would always be laughing, always be cracking up, especially with Sheldon and Leonard's relationship, Penny. As the show goes on, Penny gets smarter. It's just progression, and it's real science. They learn technical stuff and put it into action, put it into acting, and it's in front of a live audience, which I find quite cool. They bounce off live energy, you know? I'll put it in front of Orphan Black simply because everyone should know Big Bang Theory. Like, everyone knows Big Bang Theory. Oh yeah, if you haven't noticed, I'm wearing a Riverdale shirt. It's of Jughead Jones, Cole Sprouse, and underneath it says,
in case you haven't noticed, I'm weird.
I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in.
Just thought I'd mention that. Next one is Vampire Diaries. I would put it as nostalgic. If it was like back then, I would have said I can watch multiple episodes on repeat, but because I'm me now, it's nostalgic. It will be then history of one of the best TV shows. I like the episodes where Elena disappeared and they opened the floor to more character development. Bonnie, and I like when they combine the 2 shows, the original and Vampire Diaries. I liked learning about like Jeremy, Lorenzo. I love Lorenzo's journey. He was like a douchebag, but then he became this like loving person. Then they fucked it. Caroline also with the twins. Like, she was pregnant. She was dedicated to the fullest. She was pregnant on the show and she still had to act, still had to do her hours. I commend her for that. That was amazing. I don't know if it was making the same ratings without Nina Dobrev. So next one.
Now this is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down, and I'd like to take a minute to sit right there and tell you how I became the prince of a town called Lavalier.
I love this show with all my heart and soul. I'm happy for what it did for the culture, a black family, a black household. It was comedic and it was still successful. It had the love, it had the morals. I love morals. I love messages. We have 5 more to go, so I'm gonna do Friends. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Nostalgic. Woo-hoo. I feel like if you ask anything like, oh, do you like Friends? And they're like, yeah. And you're like, why? And they're like, because it's nostalgic. It's nostalgia. Love Joey. Love Phoebe. Phoebe is my favorite. Joey's my favorite. How you doing? I mean, they tried a spin-off, I think, for Joey Tribbiani. I watched that too. I hoped they'd do a movie, but then again, I didn't, because if it didn't go well, people would think about the movie rather than, you know, the series way back then, and people complain like, oh, why is this rubbish? So they left on a high, so they should leave it on a high. No recreations, nada, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. If you disagree, comment down below in the comment section. The next one, Keenan and Kel. Who likes orange soda? Kel likes orange soda. Nostalgic as well. Childhood, at night, watch it.
Keenan! Keenan! Ah, here it goes. And he just runs off the stage. I love that.
Gosh, it was so funny. I'm gonna go with the Umbrella Academy. I would say it's really funny. It's got Robert Sheehan in it, so I love it automatically. When I saw him in it, I was just like, oh my gosh, shit's about to go down. And the character that he plays, the comedic roles, I was like, yes, yes, yes. I am watching this, I am watching this, I am watching this. I don't know if they got any episodes, I'll have to check. I would put this on, I can watch multiple episodes on repeat. It has Ellen Page in it, and she's an amazing actor. She was in Juno. She's done a lot. The last two is Mr. Bean and The Simpsons. I'll see The Simpsons first. So The Simpsons, I think nostalgic, and I'd put it, but it's still ongoing though. Maybe I can watch it multiple episodes on repeat. When I was a kid, they would always put it on Channel 4 and it would always be repeats. I think it would be like season 4, season 5. Such a good show. Also, they predicted all of the stuff that was going to happen throughout the years. Maybe have like inside knowledge or something. Mr. Bean. If you don't know Mr. Bean, what are you doing with your childhood? Because Mr. Bean, one of the UK's greatest TV shows, and what makes it even better is that he didn't say anything. It was just acting through face, through motion, a silent film basically, enjoyable. Mr. Bean is legendary, the legendary show. He's a legend. If you watched the Mr. Bean movies, you would know. If you watch Johnny English, you would know how funny he is, but he actually speaks in that one. Oh my gosh, I'm like slapping my leg, but Mr. Bean on Holiday is hilarious. I would put that in nostalgic, but I also put it here, Lavalier by Bean.
Hey, how you doing?
That's my tier list. Would I change anything? I hope you like my tier list for TV shows that I like and watch, and I hope you like my categories. It's my second tier list, so allow me. So, but yeah, if you wanted to change anything, put it in the comments down below. If you have any other suggestions of if you want me to do another tier list or any other videos, also let me know. Thank you, Jojo. Hope I did it justice. I was gonna put Dynasty, but I wasn't sure if people knew what that was. But Dynasty, if I was to put it there, it would be Love with All My Being. Elizabeth Gillies, I hope I said her name right. I love Elizabeth Gillies. Just her aura is just like come to me, and also her ambition in that TV series and her drive to be the best. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if there's any changes or any shows you would have added onto the list. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hope you like my shirt. Bye. Subscribe to the channel. It's a vibe. You know, if you wanna be entertained, then come and join me. Yeah. Turn on post notifications and click. Ooh. Is it that easy? You can watch my old and new videos too.